full. Inside edge. Guptil looks like, wow, brilliant bit of fielding. Parnell down there. And they only get one because Martin Guptil, his hamstrings are a little bit tight. He was struggling in the field. Wow, there's no one there. That is a cracking shot. Nearly out of the ground. What a catch. Absolute ripper from Martin Guptil.
And that's the power he has. Hits the ball as hard as anyone in the game. And on a slow pitch, cannot bowl short. Look at this. Reverse cut. Didn't stand on his mates there in the crowd. Beautiful shot and a great catch.
In the air, but safe. Small boundaries will give Martin Guptil a boundary and a good end to the over. 5 gone, 18 for 1. Oh, that's timing. Beautiful shot.
Starting to find his feet now, Martin Guptil. That pull shot just gave him a bit of confidence. And he's dealing in boundaries. 2 4s and the 1 6 in his 16. I think having Martin Guptil back in the side too will provide Kane Williamson with some confidence that it's not all on his shoulders. He and Ross Taylor have got a lot. Have shouldered a lot of the burden.
Cut this time. Another boundary. He is dangerous through that backward point region.
Well, it's 141 kilometres an hour with just a touch of width. But Guptil, he's got time and he can hit it on the top of the bounce, and you combine that with placement. There's 4 more runs. Quality batting.
A little quicker.
Yo!
Got it. Got it square and gets 4. It's running for New Zealand at the moment. They're playing well, 46 for 1.
It's clipped away fine. 4 more on that occasion. Nice from Guptil. So it's one of those conundrums, I guess, Kyle, isn't it? Do you go to it now and then rather than too often? If you just know what your strength is, do you stick with that and try not to change too much for the South African bowlers? I guess that's what they'll be thinking.
And if it's not swinging, this is a pull shot that's flicked from Martin Guptil over square leg for 6.
Well, it's gone down Chris Kugelline Drive. It's massive. It's gone over the top of the stand. Fantastic shot, just helping it on its way. This is a guy that's been out of the game injured. Just watch where this goes. Fantastic.
Oh! As he edges this fine down to 3rd man for 4.
Well, I'm going to beg to differ. I'm going to say he worked that fine. I'm going to say that that was a very good piece of bowling. And this is the area where they say he can't play too well, but to me, he's worked that past Quinton de Kock brilliantly. That's 6. That is amazing stuff from Guptil. Goes to 48 very quickly. Can New Zealand do without him?
Well, it's earned that. He's earned that by the fact that Duminy bowled a shortish delivery, worked it away, and this time tried to float one up. Hasn't timed it perfectly, but plenty good enough for that last delivery.
Oh, welcome back, Martin Guptil. That's polished. Really is. With ease.
Isn't it just? We are presuming on 1.5 legs, perhaps. But you said it's whether can New Zealand afford to be without him in this format of the game? Absolutely not.
Oh, that was well played. That's a danger ball, but Guptil has belted it into the playground. Fetch it, kids. 84 for 2.
looking for length early here, Martin Guptil, and it didn't bounce high at all. But he's just seen the ball so well, and he's just timing everything out of the middle of the bat. That didn't get up at all high. So Martin Guptil, he's a big fella. And so to get down and underneath that, that's an impressive shot. And Imran Tahir certainly thinks so as well.
Oh, straight back over. Brilliant from Guptil. Perfect start to the over for New Zealand.
Effortless Martin Guptil. That is absolutely superb. He plays this shot so well, the one that he hits straight over the bowler's head. Saw the full length straight away. Came right out the middle of the bat. Beautiful timing.
He likes going in the air. Mid-off's up. Second boundary in the over. 10 off it. So Martin Guptil keeps powering on, and that's his 8th boundary. 103 for 2, and it's time for a drink.
He's timed it, and he's timed it again through the covers. Barter bowled a fast ball, length ball, but Martin Guptil was able to free his arms and timed it exceptionally well through the covers, and it moved him to 81.
Yeah, the off spinner. It's just too short, but Guptil decided to attack it from the front foot. Those big levers being able to split the offside, so maybe De Villiers is trying to attack by stop the ones through there. Helped on its way. Second boundary, the over. A good one for New Zealand, 9 off it. 125 for 2. In the air, but power. That's going to back you up, Ian Smith.
My God, it's had a good shot. 50 partnership, but cries will catch it, but honestly, it was just past. Buff du Plessis, before he even really reacted to it, it was timed so beautifully. It was well past him. God, it's a fantastic shot. 89.
Ball is 2. His timing's brilliant. Don't worry about the 2. Take the 4.
Oh, this is nasty. Absolutely nasty. Because they have collided here. I think it's Wayne Parnell who has copped the worst of it too. It's one of those collisions you could see coming from a distance, and he may have copped it in the face. The placement, the timing outstanding, but you could just see it happening. And he copped the right shoulder. Right there on the side of the head. Chris Morris is a big man, raw-boned sort of a bloke. You don't want to bang into him anywhere.
Short pulled. And just a single. And Martin Guptil, he runs through. He'll raise his bat and he'll bring up one day international 100, number 12.
Oh, I'm sorry, I've got to stand too. I'll tell you why, that's one of the classiest innings I've seen in a long time. Classy indeed. Great mates celebrate together in the middle. Unbelievable, and he's not finished yet. There's a determined look on that face. He wants to get back in the white clothing. He wants to be a complete all-round cricketer, and that is a big step towards it for me. Against this attack, that is classy.
Toe of the bat. And you'll take him however you can get them, especially on a tough surface. 158 for 2.
He needs this partnership broken.
Won't get it that way. Will not get it that way. 6 more for Guptil.
Second one in that area. Dropped one short earlier on in his first spell as well, Imran Tahir, and Martin Guptil put that one away and hit this one beautifully as well. That's the way to play Imran Tahir. Doesn't bowl too many loose ones, but when he does, you've got to take full advantage of those.
And that's just power from Guptil. Another 6. 7 off at 184 for 2.
What a shot. Imran Tahir tossed it up outside off stump, gave it more air, but Martin Guptil, he picks it so quickly. No effort whatsoever. Absolutely brilliant.
Oh, and again, have another half a dozen, please. High up into the grandstand from Martin Guptil. Another over that could not be finished off well by Pretorius and South Africa. Gets it through. Gets it through. And another boundary for Guptil.
Tahir this time. You're disappointed with this because there's a little bit of pressure building. Probably should have been stopped. No third man in position.
That's a small ground, isn't it? New Zealand have been able to pepper it. 21 fours and 7 sixes.
The final power play. The pull by Guptil. Geez, played that well. Top of the embankment. And 6, number 8.
It's 122 Ks. It's just a touch back of a length, but that's all Martin Guptil needs. It's top of off, and he just belted it. Miles back.
Yeah, now moves him. It's the highest one-day international score for New Zealand against South Africa, overtaking Kane Williamson, who got 145. Kimberley in South Africa in 2013. Cut as well. Straight down the ground. And A.B. de Villiers nearly brilliant. And they'll get back for 2. Oh, A.B. de Villiers nearly pulled off something special there. And it brings up the 150 for Martin Guptil. Astonishing innings, 123 deliveries. And Seddon Park stand and applaud.
That was nearly something else from A.B. de Villiers. As soon as Martin Guptil hit that, you just thought 4 all over it, because it's pretty much straight over the bowler's head. And to be fair, there's never really a fielder there, but somehow A.B. de Villiers just showed an excellent speed. Look at this.
Ah, this is Miles. This could be on the roof. It's into the sky. Massive by Martin Guptil, out of the ground.
Well, you talk about vintage Ross Taylor. This is vintage Martin Guptil. We've seen deliveries like this over the years end up on the roofs of many a stadium. Well, tonight at Seddon Park, that is massive.
Trademark shimmy, and the head stayed down as he made contact.
In this match.
There's another boundary. Placement's been outstanding as well, but just his confidence straight out of the blocks to hit the ball in the air and back himself.
Yeah, he just sees the ball, places it. Martin Guptil's timing for the most part this evening has been outstanding.
Play with him at the top of the order today. So he doesn't want to run them anymore. He's going to hit him downtown.
Absolutely massive. We've seen some big ones tonight, and this is probably the biggest. Picks the right one to slog sweep, and this came right out of the middle.
Oh yeah, that is over the top.
Oh, that's huge as well. Oh, goodness me. Seen some punishment dished out. That is the 11th 6, believe it or not, in this innings. 15 fours. Spectacular hitting.
Clinical as well. Beautifully struck. He didn't even try and hit that really, just followed through it. Magnificent weight transfer through the stroke.
2 to win. 2 to win. It flies in the air. I think it's going to land safely, is it? Yes, it is. And they'll get back for the 2. And Martin Guptil has played an absolute blinder here. 180 not out. And New Zealand, in the most emphatic fashion, have levelled the series.
One of the best one-day innings I've seen for a long, long time, Martin Guptil. He was absolutely superb.